Where do you think we are in that bull market? Is there any complacency there? Is it underpinned by rational factors? Is there more momentum?
Yeah, look, we're in a bull market. It's been clear. Asset prices are high. Credit spreads are low. Consumer's still okay. The consumer has jobs. Remember, the jobs are what usually starts to force people to cut back and change things, and consumers spend less and companies cut back. So far, so good. There are a lot of issues out there that the economy's got to deal with, from all the geopolitical stuff. Maybe they'll sort out well. What's going to happen to inflation? I'm a little more nervous about inflation not coming down like people expect. That might be a surprise. On the other hand, there's a lot of spending. There's a lot of government spending, which is inflationary too, by the way. And so, look, I don't know. I hope for the best, plan for the worst.
And you're not worried about a recession in 2026 for the US? You made that clear.
I think it could happen in 2026. I'm not worried about it as a different statement. We'll deal with it. We'll serve our clients. We'll navigate through it. A lot of us have been through them before. You don't wish it because certain people get hurt, but it could happen in 2026.
We're still, of course, in the US government shutdown.
But I do think there are positives. Like deregulation is a real positive, which also helps animal spirits as a positive. And in the one big beautiful bill, there's also more stimulus that has positives for the economy, but maybe negatives for inflation. So how it all sorts out, we'll see.
Markets are looking through the US government shutdown. Is there a period of time, if this shutdown continues, where markets start to wake up and become concerned?
I don't think so. Look, I don't like shutdowns. I think it's just a bad idea, and I don't care what the Democrats, Republicans say. It's a bad idea. It's not a way to run a railroad. I don't think it's critical. We've had, I forgot the number, 4 or 5 or 6. One of them went for 35 days. I'm not sure anyone really affected the economy and the market in a real way.
You mentioned inflation. You said you're a little bit more concerned about inflation than maybe some others. Markets pricing in about 100 basis points of cuts between now and this time next year from the Fed. Does that therefore seem reasonable to you, or markets are over their skis in pricing?
I think markets have to make a forecast. I want to point out that forecasts have almost always been wrong, and the Fed's been wrong too. So it isn't like their forecast is going to be accurate. If inflation goes up, starts ticking up for whatever reason, and it might, it's going to be hard to do 100 points. They might do some, and then they have the battle, the give and take of if unemployment starts going up, well, obviously they're going to do some. So we'll see.